Raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Please have a seat while you stand.
Could you state your name and spell it for the court reporter, please?
Madison Irwin, Madison Erwin.
By whom are you employed, Ms. Owen?
Inquisitor Incorporated.
And did you have a chance to work on the case of Brandon Isabelle?
Yes, sir.
And how old was Brandon when this happened?
He would have. Am I allowed to refer back to my notes?
Hearing no objection, go ahead.
Okay. He would have been 24 going on 25.
And did he work? Did he have a work history?
Yes, sir.
And where did he work?
At FedEx.
You know how long he worked there?
Approximately 4 to 5 years.
I have passed you up in the honor for the record of provided the state with the information that you have for matter of the evidence. During his work there at FedEx, did he receive any awards or recognitions for outstanding work?
Yes, sir.
What did he receive then?
He received the Purple Passion Award from FedEx. It's a certificate of excellence. He also received Employee of the Year for 2020, as well as a outstanding performance during the fiscal year of 2020 memorandum to the office.
And the letter that was provided to us, is that a letter from FedEx?
Yes, sir.
And would you read that to the jury, please?
Yes.
Relatively short.
Brandon, I truly want to thank you for your outstanding performance during fiscal year 20. Thanks for going above and beyond in all areas. Your positive attitude and great work ethics are appreciated. The extra hours, teamwork, and leadership that you've shown have resulted in overall operational effectiveness. Brandon, you have exemplified what the Purple Promise is about. It is employees such as you that make FedEx one of the most admired companies in the world. In recognition of your outstanding performance, it is with great pleasure that I present you with this Bravo Zulu for making a difference and keeping the Purple Promise. And this is from Jackie Nichols, the Managing Director.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, please, I'm going to ask that be made to exhibit the letter and the 2 certificates of excellence.
Collective.
Collective exhibit, please.
You'd like to identify this as collective work achievement? Yes, I will mark. Thank you.
And during the course of time from the date of arrest to today, Mr. Isabelle put in jail, have you had the chance to look at his jail records and see if he's completed any programs, has any certificates of completion of programs offered in the jail to better yourself?
Yes, sir.
What certificates of completion does he have?
He completed the electrical basics. He's also completed the master plan, and that's the first one, electrical basics, is from July of 2024. The master plan is from June of 2024. He has completed wellness recovery action plan. This is for reentry. That was completed in December of 2024. And finally, plumbing basics, that was completed in July of 2024.
Then I'd ask that they made the next cumulative exhibit, please.
For the record, your last exhibit was 195. This will be 196.
During your time of working with Mr. Isabelle, has he been cooperative with you?
Yes, sir.
Also, did your investigation reveal that he has no criminal record, no criminal convictions?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. No other questions?
No cross judge for this witness.
Thank you. You may sit down. Mr. Massey, Mr. Hughes, do you have anything else? Is that it?
Well, counts 2 and 3, you've already found Mr. Isabelle guilty. So the state's aggravating circumstance is embodied in that finding of guilt. What we are here today, and this phrase "to decide," is what the punishment should be. Is life enough? 51 years? Or do you have to be, is this man so unable to be rehabilitated that he should be kept in jail the rest of his life? That's what you have to decide. And we'll be showing you evidence that he's youthful, he's worked, he's got good awards at work. While he's been locked up, he never made bond on this. So he's been in jail. While in jail, he's taken opportunities to better himself, taken classes that they offer there. And that brings our Keisha back into it. One of the factors is that he acted under the domination of another. And so you'll get to consider that and give it what weight you consider to be proper in deciding whether it should be life or life without parole. Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long road and we're almost there. The aggravator that we're relying on is that first one that you have in your instructions, that Kennedy Hoyle, the victim, was under 12 years of age, that this defendant was, I'm forgetting the exact language, I think it's over 18 years of age. And we have a couple of exhibits just to show you that we have in fact proven Kennedy's age. Obviously, she was born January 31st. In the very early morning hours, she only lived less than 2 days. Brandon Isabelle, we heard this is a divorce decree that was entered, and it indicates that his birthday was February 1, 1997, which put him at 25 years old exactly at the time of the homicide, the day he murdered Kennedy. We've heard a little mitigation here. Congratulations on the plumbing certificate. Great job being Employee of the Year 2 years before you did this. And the Bravo Zulu. Good job. Those are things that we all do daily in our lives. But they don't in any way mitigate what he did to Kennedy Hoyle. They're not even close. I'm closer to being the starting point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies than those things are to mitigating in any way what he did to Kennedy Hoyle. You look in your instructions and there is a mitigator called, I think it's duress or domination of another. And I want to talk about that one a little bit in relation to the facts and circumstances of what he did to Kennedy. Duress. Was he under duress? Was he under domination of another when he pulled baby Kennedy out of that car after her mother had been murdered? Was he under duress or domination, extreme duress is what it says, or domination of another when he made the choice to throw her in his car and drive all the way 30 minutes to Cordova? Was he under extreme duress and domination of another when he chose to go inside the house and change out of the bloody slides and change out of his clothes and leave baby Kennedy in the car in February while he did that? Was he under extreme duress and domination of another when he made the choice by himself to get back in the car and drive all the way back down to the Mississippi River, to the Wolf River, where it meets the Mississippi River at Mott Island? Was he under extreme duress and domination of another when he drove up and down Island Drive trying to figure out a place to dispose of baby Kennedy? Was he under extreme duress or domination of another when he made the choice to pull her out of her little baby seat? When he made the choice to take her blanket away from her? When he made the choice to take her mittens away from her? When he made the choice to walk down to the edge of the water and throw her in that 40-degree water? Was he under extreme duress and domination of another? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is the most premeditated, cold, and calculating act that you could possibly do. I would argue that obviously the aggravators here, the aggravator far outweighs any of this mitigation that they put forward. And that gives you the opportunity to consider life without the possibility of parole. You could still sentence him to life with the possibility of parole. But there are things that we do, there are things that people do in this life that are worthy of not ever being able to walk among the law-abiding, contributing citizens of Shelby County, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of them. This is one of those things. And we urge you to sentence him to life without the possibility of parole. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention.
Go ahead, please.
Life is a long time. Sometimes we listen to TV and we listen to stories and we say, oh, they got out. They're not serving life. They serve life. They served 51 years as Her Honor instructed. 51 years for life. That's a long, long time. Mr. Isabelle would be, 76 years old? And you have to understand, too, that what you decide today is whether he gets life without parole or life. But after that, there will be a sentencing hearing where the judge decides how to structure those sentences that are imposed. So those sentences could run what we call wild, consecutively, life plus life, or, and the other offenses
Your Honor,
could, yes.
we have to object to this.
I'll revoke.
In the setting.
Thank you for moving on, Mr. Massey.
Thank you. And so I think the question is, during that time and prior to that time, has Brandon Isabelle shown you that he has the potential to be a better person? Somebody that you don't have to lock up and throw away your key. That's the question. When we look, it's hard sometimes to think about 50 years and how long ago that was. It was 50 years ago that the Vietnam War ended with the fall of Saigon. I mean, if you don't remember that, I do. It was 50 years ago that President Gerald Ford had 2 assassination attempts. A long time ago. It was 57 years ago that Martin Luther King was assassinated here in Memphis. A long time ago. Has Mr. Isabelle shown you that he's the kind of person who can be rehabilitated? By the time he's 76 years old. And when we look, first place we would look is whether he's been a bad guy before. And the answer is no. He has no prior record at all. I respectfully submit that's a heavy weighing factor that you get to decide. Was he hanging on the street corner when he was arrested, or was he working? He'd been working for 5 years at FedEx. And not only that, he was the kind of person that got these awards, that did his job well. He was the kind of person that got Employee of the Year. Not many get that. That's the kind of person Brandon Isabelle was at work. And after he's arrested and put in jail, did he just get sulky? No. He reached out to take programs, to take advantage of the opportunities that are offered to him in the jail to make himself a better person. So that's what you have before you. And it's 50 years enough, 51 years. And of course, the punishment should not go over into emotion. It should be something that's just. A life sentence, I respectfully submit, is just. And is no more than necessary to punish this horrible punishment to the person. Thank you.
State is the last word.
Mr. Massey asked you, is 51 years enough? Is a possibility for Brandon Isabelle walking out of prison one day, is that enough? For the murder of his own 2-day-old daughter, by grabbing her by the leg, throwing her into the Wolf River on a cold, dark, rainy February night, all because she was inconvenient to him. Is 51 years enough? Now, Mr. Massey was talking about duress, domination. What duress? What domination? What proof in all of those exhibits that came forward showed that somebody was controlling him? What proof is there that someone told him, you got to go kill that baby or else? Who made him do this? State submits, nobody. This was a choice that Brandon Isabelle made of his own volition when he took that baby from the car. 2-day-old baby Kennedy. And let's be clear here. We say 2 days old. But she didn't get a full 2 days. She got about 45 hours. He took her and put her in his car and drove around Memphis. Went to Cordova, changed clothes out of those bloody slides, got back in his car where he left 2-day-old baby Kennedy and drove down to Mud Island, passing every interstate exit, passing all those houses. Got on Mud Island, drove up and down multiple times, past all those houses. There were 100 other things he could have done. He could have dropped that baby off at somebody's doorstep. He could have dropped that baby off at a fire station. But no, he made a choice. He chose to take his 2-day-old daughter. And he showed in his statement what he did. He carried her in his arms from his car down to that riverbank. Her hat already fallen off and hit her head, as he said. Was he worried about that? What did he tell Sergeants Floyd Bush and Boyd? He wasn't. He grabbed her by her leg, threw her into the Wolf River. And what did he say about that? It didn't go as far as the gun. Two-day-old baby Kennedy is forever frozen in time at 2 days old. She'll never have a chance to take her first steps, speak her first words. Never have a chance to go to her first day of school. She'll never learn how to drive a car. Graduate high school. Make the choice of going to college or starting a career. She'll never have a choice to win awards for her work. She'll never have a choice to be Employee of the Year. To get letters of commendation for what she could have contributed to this world. She'll never have a choice to decide whether she wanted to go get an electrical certificate, a plumbing certificate, or whatever it is that she wanted to do in this life. She'll never have a chance to get married, have her own kids, become a grandmother. Is 51 years enough? The state submits that's not. And the state submits that it's proven it's an aggravating factor. She was 2 days old. Brandon Isabelle, on his 25th birthday, took her life. Does the crime of murdering your own 2-day-old daughter by throwing her in the cold, dark, muddy Wolf River on a February night warrant the sentence of life without parole? If not, what does?